Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa. In honor of the upcoming movie release, I thought I'd make a Beetlejuice themed cake. For some fun, I dyed my vanilla batter lime green and purple with gel food coloring. I then stacked the layers using black buttercream for the filling, to give it that Beetlejuice vibe. I'm curious, how many of you out there watched the original Beetlejuice classic from the 1980s? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you plan on watching the new one that's getting released in September. Uh, my kids always loved the movie. We watched it back, I think we owned it on VHS at one time. My kids loved it when they were little. Once I got the layers all stacked, I thinned down my buttercream with water and I crumb coated the entire cake. If you'd like to see a video on how and why to crumb coat, I'll include a link to one I made earlier down below. Once crumb coated, I pop the cake in the fridge to chill for about, 15-20 minutes because it is so much easier, people, to work on a chilled cake than it is to work on a room temperature cake, especially one at this height. Once the cake is good and chilled, I apply a final coat of icing using a bag and a coupler, no tip, and then I smooth the buttercream down using a hot spatula and a paper towel to get it all nice and smooth and ready for the fun part, which is the decorating. I decided I wanted the sides of the cake to mimic Beetlejuice's iconic striped suit. So, using black fondant, I cut out a tie, and I used paper patterns that I printed off the internet to achieve the correct shape and size for the cake. And I used white fondant to cut out his lapels. I then attached these to the side of the cake using just a tiny bit of water on the back of the fondant to make it tacky so it'll stick to the buttercream. Using my trusty ribbon cutter, I start cutting out the stripes for the pinstripe suit, and I attach them to the sides of the cake the same way. I then add some black stripes to the lapel, and then I dust the entire cake in Super Pearl luster dust. That makes it all look like it's fabric. It doesn't show it a whole lot here on the video, but it does in person. And if you don't own Super Pearl luster dust, what's wrong with you? Go buy some right now. Well, finish this video, then go buy some. And then I go around the bottom border, just doing a shell border. I think I used a tip 32 in purple, and then I do a green one for the top. For the toppers, I printed off the Beetlejuice images from my computer onto thick cardstock. And then I just cut them out. And I attached those images to thin little wooden skewers, and then I popped them in the cake. Easy peasy way to dress up a cake. And then I'm playing around with the fondant decorations I made a couple days ago so that they would dry. Of course, I did the iconic sandworm that's prominent in the movie, along with a tombstone for Beetlejuice and a few other little images. And here I'm just attaching them to the cake using buttercream. And here's the cake finished before I cut it. Let me know what you think of the design in the comment section down below. Did you all like it? And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it now. And as always, people, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye. That is so good. So good.